Hello, everybody. Well, this is a little bit of a different video here. As you guys can see, I'm coming straight at you from my computer. This is our two new tier list series. This is kind of a like this is kind of a test trial and error series here. I remember I mentioned maybe doing a tier list series maybe a year or two ago, but that was on my old computer. I got a new computer now. The old computer was pretty not very good. It wasn't really recording, and it took me a lot of time to kind of get this computer set up with recording software, but it's a lot better than I think my old one would be. So we're here with our tier list series, and this is a new series, like I kind of said, kind of trial and error. It might not be the best kind of thing here. Yeah, just pretty much my old computer was not really it wasn't the best, but we're here with our tier list series, and I'm going to be tiering. I was thinking about making my own tier list, like just kind of from scratch. But then I found this lovely website here, and it's full of all sorts of tier lists from whether it's from sports, whether it's from whatever it is it may be. It's all kinds of things. You guys know I love sports, so we're going to be kicking this series off with a City Connect jerseys for each team. I think this was last year, but that doesn't really matter. But I'm just going to be kind of ranking them, and it's going to be a pretty fun series. I'll label it each episode, so this will be episode one, like NBA City Connect jerseys, and then there'll be episode two. I'll be kind of titling them appropriately to what I'm ranking. So that'll be pretty fun. Hopefully this is a fun series. Kind of bringing to light this brand new series. So hopefully that's pretty fun. And yeah, we'll be seeing more of this. So it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna be getting right into it. So we have the first of all, S tier is obviously the highest tier. We have the kind of beginning into it. Let me take a look. Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm gonna put this here in the D tier. I think it's not the best. Um, it's not the best, but it's also not the worst, in my opinion. Boston is pretty bland. I'm gonna put that in the F tier just because it's a pretty bland City Connect jersey. I don't really see what's the whole the whole hype around it. Portland Rip City. I'm gonna put that a little bit higher in the A tier. Whoops, A tier because it's a pretty cool jersey. I really like it, me personally. And this is more or less my personal preference. Of course, it's not really everybody has their different opinions and stuff like that. So it's not really it's more or less my opinion, but you know how it is. Yeah, not really my favorite thing. Let's see, yeah, we got the A tier. I don't want to change the letters. Then next up we have I'll just kind of go in order down here. I have the Milwaukee Bucks. I'll put that in C tier just because it's a decent jersey. It's nothing too crazy, but it's also not the best. Of course we have the Chicago Bulls. I'll put that again in C tier. It's a little bit bland, but nothing too crazy. It's pretty good. The Land for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I like that. I'll be putting that in the A tier, I think. There's only a couple of things on this list here that's worthy of S tier, and we'll get into that. We have the Clippers. That's pretty decent. I'll put that in C tier. It's kind of the mid tier. Let me see here. Oops. Yeah, this is the first video I'm ever making on my computer. It's kind of crazy. Never really made a computer-based video, but Clippers in C tier. Memphis Grizzlies in C tier again, just kind of a bland jersey, nothing too crazy. ATL for Atlanta Hawks, I'll put that in the B tier, nothing too crazy again. Heat culture for the Miami Heat, that'll be in the A tier just because I like that heat culture thing. It's pretty cool jersey. We have Buzz City for the Charlotte Hornets. I like the Charlotte Hornets, other than the Sixers, of course, but the Hornets are pretty decent, so I'll put that in the A tier. I like the Buzz City thing. The Utah Jazz, they've more or less had the same City Connect jersey, so I'll put that in the B tier. They've had the same kind of style. You have the Sacramento Kings. I'll put that in S tier because it's pretty good. It's kind of throwing back to their old days, from the kind of the older days of the Sacramento Kings. So it's pretty cool. It's kind of a throwback jersey. I like that. We have the New York Knicks. I like the Knicks jersey's all right. Put that in the A tier. The Lakers, I'll put that in the B tier just because kind of again it's kind of bland jersey, kind of mid. We have the Orlando Magic. I like that. I'll put that a little bit up there in the A tier. Dallas Mavericks. I'll put it in the D tier just because it's not really nothing again really showy. Just kind of a bland jersey like the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Nets jersey is pretty showy I should say. I'll put that up in the S tier just because of how it looks. just because I like the look of it. I like the colors. It's really putting it out there towards you. The Denver Nuggets, I like that too. That's an S tier, I think. The Nuggets are pretty cool. I like the 5280 for the elevation of Denver. That's pretty cool. Um, that's a cool kind of jersey style. I like that. Indiana Pacers, I like this kind of the paint splat there. That's pretty cool. Um, I'll put that in the S tier. And mind you, these are for the 2023-24 season. It's last season, so these are slightly outdated. But again, it's all good. But that would go in S tier because I like it. The New Orleans Pelicans, I don't really like this one. It's an F tier. It's not really my favorite. Detroit Pistons, those are pretty cool. I'll put that in the B tier just because it's cool, cool style jersey. Toronto Raptors, not really a fan of. I'll give it a D tier just because it's cool, kind of goldish jersey. Just going off of what the picture is here, but it's not really the best. But it's certainly not F tier. H Town for the Houston Rockets, I enjoy that. I'll put that in S tier just because I like the style of it, kind of the colors and everything like that. Of course, the Sixers, I'm not being biased, I swear, because I'm a Sixers fan, but I'll put that in the S tier because I like the City of Brotherly Love kind of stylish hair. I'll put that in the S tier just because it's a nice jersey. San Antonio Spurs, I'll put that in the D tier just because it's kind of a bland, it's kind of the bland jersey area. The Valley for the Phoenix Suns, I'll put that in A tier just because it's pretty cool jersey design, but they've had the kind of the same one for the past few years. Oklahoma City, I like it. It's just the color that's kind of throwing me off. I'll put that in the B tier just because it's kind of throwing me off with the color. It's not the best kind of color. It's not as showy. It's kind of a mid thing, but it's also not the worst I've seen. Yeah. So we kind of have our final two here. The Warriors. I like the Warriors jersey. That's going to go in S tier. Just because that's a really cool jersey. I like the San Francisco kind of style jersey. Then last but not least, that's the Washington Wizards, the District of Columbia kind of throwback. I like that, but I'll put it in the. I think no, I'll put it in the A tier, just because it's a pretty decent jersey. I like it, but they've kind of had that kind of jersey before. It's pretty interesting, but I like it. Uh, it's a decent jersey, so I'll keep it there. And yeah, that'll kind of wrap it up. I don't know if I want to pin the images, but here's our final. Let me kind of scroll up here. Here's our final kind of tier thing for the NBA City jersey, City Connect 2023-24. And yeah, that's our tier list series. I'm going to kind of go into a little bit of what it is. Like, obviously, you guys, it's a tier list. But this is a kind of a cooler new series, as I was saying. I'm going to kind of hope to build upon the series. Just another new series that I kind of mentioned before, but I really wanted to reinforce and actually come out with it in this video specifically, just because I have a new computer. And I'm kind of getting some stuff ready, making sure it went on some dry runs, making sure that everything's right recording wise. And yeah, everything looks kind of good. It's everything's pretty cool here. I think this series is going to be a really cool series. It's kind of another thing like my thoughts of this kind of diversive, kind of straying away from gaming. I'm not quitting gaming. There'll always be gaming content here on the channel, but it's just another kind of thing that you guys are gonna, I think, like. And tier lists are pretty popular, I think, in today's day and age. But it should be pretty interesting. I'll be tiering multiple different things across this very interesting website. It's pretty organized and stuff. But that'll be pretty cool. So I'll be tiering different things, whether it's sports or different things, whatever else I can find here. I'll kind of come back. So this will be an ongoing series. I'll put it in a playlist here on the channel, just like with all the other stuff here. So when this comes out, I'll put it in the playlist. And yeah, that'll pretty much do it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this brand new series. Comment down below what you think of it. Also comment down below what you think I should tier next. What do you think I should rank? If you have any suggestions on anything, if you think I should rank it or whatever it is it may be, leave a comment down below for that. Suggestions I'm open to. Feedback, all the good stuff. Be sure to subscribe for more content. Like this video, all good stuff. Discord, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, links in the description as always. And yeah, we'll have more of this coming out. It's a pretty fun series. I know I had fun making the first episode, so here's to more. And with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.